Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I kind of had a busy weekend, so I know I said I was going to make a video. Can't think if I made a video on Saturday or Sunday. I think I made a video on Sunday, but I just had a busy weekend. But today's another movie review, of course, and today's movie review is not on a DVD I have. It actually just came out in theaters, and it's on Oz the Great and Powerful. Okay, so I'm sure most of you've seen it already. So pretty much the plot is the wizard, played by James Franco, which I'll get to and how the cast did in a minute, is in Kansas, and he's like this magician at this circus carnival in something, and he's a scammer, or I forget what he does. I know, I just watched it today and I forget. He, I think, I don't know, but some circus guy is mad at him, and he escapes in a hot air balloon and lands in Oz. Okay, and it's not Oz, it's more like Wonderland. I call it Alice in Wonderland Part 2. You know, the Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland that came out in 2010. And pretty much he meets Mila Kunis, I forget her name at a moment, Zendora, something like that. And she's this good witch, and she meets him, and they, I guess, fall in love after a few hours, and she takes him to Emerald City, and everyone's like, you're the wizard and stuff, and he meets this cute little porcelain china doll, which she was kind of annoying at times, but I really liked her. She was cute. And this winged monkey that helps him, he's played by Zach Braff. Mila Kunis's character introduces him to Rachel Weisz's character, which is Vendora, something like that, Lendora, something. And pretty much she is the Wicked Witch of the East. But everyone thinks that Glinda, played by Michelle Williams, is the Wicked Witch, when it turns out to be Rachel Weisz's character. And pretty much Rachel sets up, the Wicked Witch of the East sets up Glinda, Oz to go kill Glinda. All he has to do is break his wand, and she would die. And pretty much they do it, but then they meet, and of course, blah blah blah, and the Wicked Witch of the East finds out, and she gets mad and sends the winged. They're not really winged monkeys in this. They're winged baboons in this. And they go on the chase and stuff, and they have they go in the flying bubble things, which they were too CGI for me. And so pretty much Mila Kunis's character sees Oz, James Franco, walking and kind of smiling with Glinda, and she finds out that her sister is the Wicked Witch of the East, or the Wicked Witch, and pretty much Mila goes in a jealous rage, and she just starts crying and stuff, and her sister tricks her and gives her an apple or something like that, and when she eats it, she turns green, and she turns ugly, and as the Wicked Witch that we all know and love. And pretty much, they fight the Glinda and Wizard and stuff, and at the end, the Wizard appears in his big head and tries to scare the witches. And then at the very end, Rachel Weisz's character, something like that, I don't know her last name, I can't pronounce it. She's wearing this necklace, emerald necklace, and Glinda pulls it off, and she turns really, really ugly and old. And I mean, already works are in this. They say already they're working on a sequel. I would like to see a sequel up to the end where the house actually falls on the Wicked Witch of the East. Because in The Wizard of Oz, the Munchkins are so happy the witch is dead because she tormented them so bad. So yeah, and that's pretty much the end, and Mila, the Oz says to Mila's character, the Wicked Witch of the West, you can stay here if you're gonna be good again, and she pretty much says never, she's evil. Now onto the cast. We're gonna start with Oz. James Franco did a good job, I have to say, as the wizard, because I don't know the actor's name who played him in the 1939 Wizard of Oz, but he was amazing, and he was originally from Kansas. He said to Dorothy and Scarecrow and Lion and Tin Man, and so he did a good job. Still not as great as the original actor. Michelle Williams, she was beautiful. I thought she was beautiful. She did great. She did resemble, what was her name, Billy Brooke or something, as the other Glinda. She did resemble young Glinda. I wish her hair was a little bit more reddish, because I remember Glinda's hair being a little bit more reddish. The Wicked Witch of the East, she wasn't wearing the ruby slippers. I kind of wish she was wearing the ruby slippers in the movie, because in Wizard of Oz it's all focused about the Wicked Witch trying to get the ruby slippers. So, in the sequel, if they do make a sequel, I definitely think that's where the ruby slippers should fall in, and where she gets them and stuff. I wish she was more like a witch, like the Wicked Witch of the East. But, I mean, Mila Kunis wasn't even green, so, until she was cursed. Now onto Mila Kunis. She was okay. Nothing like Margaret Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton wasn't that pretty. That's why she got chosen to play the Wicked Witch. Her big nose in Wizard of Oz was real. But she did an amazing job playing the Wicked Witch. Mila, evil isn't her character to play. Excuse me. I know she was really dark in Black Swan, but she wasn't evil, and evil's just not her role. And I don't like the outfit she was wearing. She was wearing like this, tight suit with, cleavage showing. That's not the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch was all covered up. All you could see is her neck and face and her hands. And her feet, her shoes. That's not really a witch to me. Margaret Hamilton, and it just seemed to me that she tried to be better than her. Even though in an interview she said she can't. But she tried to be too much like her. And don't hate on me just because I'm saying this. She just didn't do a great job to me. I liked her better before she was the Wicked Witch. She, I guess, looked like her a little bit. Maybe she had more. I mean, it is supposed to be a younger version of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I guess, she was young, so that's what she would wear. But I definitely, Margaret Hamilton is the best Wicked Witch ever. And it just, some scenes just tried to me, how I got it, it just tried to be better than the Wizard of Oz, which it cannot be. I don't care if anyone, says it was better than the Wizard of Oz. It's not better than the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is a classic. This will have its 15 minutes of fame, and then people will not forget about it, but just, I think if they want to watch a Wizard of Oz movie, they'll watch the 1939 one. And it's just, it wasn't that great. I was kind of expecting more from it. I mean, I would have liked to see at the end the house fall on the witch or something. That would have been cool. And then that's where the movie would have ended. It's just, it can't, I mean, it was okay. Let's leave it at that. Excuse me, I need something to drink. It just, and with all the CGI, because in 1939, and eventually I'll review Wizard of Oz, so I know I'm comparing it a lot. I can't help it with remakes or sequels. In 1939, they did an amazing job filming for that time era. Of course, they couldn't use CGI or stuff like that. But now, nowadays they can, of course. They're not going to go use backdrops and stuff and string or wires. But it wasn't. I mean, I knew when I was going to watch it, and I watched it on my computer because I found it. I knew when I was going to watch it, it wasn't going to be better. Because usually remakes, like the movie, like last year was Snow White. There was 2 Snow White movies that came out. They weren't better than the Disney one. This year it's Wizard of Oz. Well, I don't know if another Wizard of Oz movie is coming out this year. Probably not. And it's not better than the original ones. I just think Hollywood should come up with better ideas. Should kind of leave the movies that don't need prequels or sequels or remakes alone. Like Star Wars, it's one big story, and I'm still against the whole Episode 7 thing, but that's a different subject. Wizard of Oz, of course we would want to know what the Wicked Witch of the East looked like, because in Wizard of Oz, all we see is her feet. And of course we want to know how the wizard came to be the wizard. But just like Anakin in Episode 6, we want to know how he became Darth Vader. But it's more to your imagination, and just like in Halloween, when we want to know why Michael Myers killed his sister, more to imagination. But that's my opinions. If you guys like it, that's great for you. I'm sticking with the 1939 one. That's the best one. Maybe I'll watch it again. I'll probably want it on DVD, because it was, I don't know, I would like to have it on DVD. I want Wizard of Oz on DVD too. I recommend it. I give it 3 out of 5. Okay movie. Just wasn't good enough for me. They could have made, I mean, Margaret Hamilton isn't alive anymore, so she can't like go meet Mila Kunis and give her props. So I hope people don't forget about the great performance Margaret Hamilton gave the Wicked Witch and Miss Gulch. So I mean, she'll always be great. She will always be great. No one can make Mila Kunis better. Not even Mila Kunis. I'm sorry. And I mean, Mila Kunis is an okay actress. Margaret Hamilton is better, in my opinion. So, and I hope no one forgets the original movie. Just if you're watching this and you like Oz Great and Powerful, that's great. Just don't forget the first movie. And in the dress Mila was wearing before she turned into the Wicked Witch, she looked just like Snow White in Mirror Mirror. That movie wasn't that great either. So I was calling it Snow White in Oz. And so Alice in Wonderland Part 2 and Snow White in Oz. Because it looked like she looked like her. So I give it 3 out of 5. Wasn't that great. The 1939 one is great better. It's a classic. It would always be amazing. But if you want to see it, go see it. My next movie review is either, I know I said last time it was on Batman Begins, but it's either going to be on Halloween 4, or Batman Begins. Probably Batman Begins, then Halloween 4. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. More reviews to come tomorrow, definitely, and have a great day. Bye.